Okay. Says it's live on the phone. So, YouTube pleasantries. Hello, all who have shown up and any time travelers from the future watching the past. I am Tidbit. I do voices, I just write stories, I do all these fancy things, and we are currently playing through the Apollo Justice Trilogy. We are currently on Spirit of Justice, case number 3. So, let's get this show on the road. And try and remember what happened last time. Right, Phoenix is the head.
Wow, they're still praying.
The religious devotion of our people is the pride of our kingdom. Come what may, they will continue to pray until tomorrow afternoon.
Well, I will say this. This level of devotion is certainly to be respected.
Rifa happened. Yeah.
Now to find Emma.
Ah.
You there. Wait. I want to ask you something. Okay. Do you know me? And do I know you?
Well, I'm Phoenix. Phoenix Wright. I'm a lawyer. Rifa hissing in the back.
No! I want to know if you know who I am!
Huh?
How should I know? I've never seen you before. This guy's acting really strange. I wonder if he has amnesia or something. I should talk to him a little more, just in case he's connected to this case somehow.
Hey. Who is this guy?
Are you having trouble remembering who you are? I'm sorry if I offended you. Whew. I thought he was gonna pull a weapon on me. He's just pulling out snacks. Pulling snacks out, one after another. I'm trying to remember what I'm supposed to do. I know it's something important.
Do you know this man or something, Barbed Head?
No! I just said I've never seen him before, didn't I? Scallamander. Are you Lady Kira?
You know of Lady Kira? Then you are Kyrines, I take it?
Maybe? Wait, are those lizards he's eating? Lizard wizard specifically. Very thirsty. What? You want one? No thanks. I just ate. Now I remember. Get a lot of this. Well? Well, what?
I believe he suffers from a far more serious malady than mere memory loss.
No good, huh? Guess I'll try somebody else.
Malady? So, who was that man? And what did he want, Barbed Head?
I wish I knew. But I was trying to interrogate him. And then that happened.
Your interrogation skills are extremely poor.
And yours are better, princess?
I'm assuming this is Emma. Or, no, wait. Who is this? Hey, Mr. Wright!
What now?
It was Emma. What's wrong? I didn't surprise you that badly, did I?
Oh, no, it's nothing. Actually, I've been looking for you. I want to tell you I investigated the crime scene. I hope it wasn't too much trouble getting my investigation of the inner sanctum approved.
Oh, it was fine. Prosecutor said Mahi gave their okay straight away.
They seem like a rather fair-minded prosecutor.
They said that you would probably give up once you saw the crime scene for yourself. And that moving on before the trial began would be the smart thing to do.
They must be feeling really confident about this case. Straight away.
You're not gay.
Well,
What is the logistics of a non-binary person being gay or straight? There is no binary to be straight nor gay. What is this?
well, just so you know, I have no intention of giving up.
I figured. That's why I was preparing a little gift for you. I thought it might help your investigation. Here, it's all yours. I wanted to bring you a bunch of other forensic tools, but they were confiscated at the airport.
Luminol testing fluid. This might actually come in handy.
Going off the previous joke of them having husbands and wives, but MBs would be gay. Okay. Also, I made a copy of the crime scene photo for you.
Oh, thanks. All of this will definitely come in handy. Ugh. So this is what the High Priest's body looked like after the murder. Oy. I'll keep this along with the picture I took at the crime scene.
Me, a corpse in a pool. Oh, yeah! They're done questioning Maya.
What, really? I should go pay her a visit then. Poor Maya. She must be feeling pretty lonely. I should let her know that I'll be defending her too.
Oh, shoot. Look at the time. I have to get going.
You sure seem busy.
That's because... His ephemeral holiness is a real slave driver. Oh, wait. They're referring to... Satmahi. It's because their ephemeral holiness is a real slave driver.
Their ephemeral holiness?
Prosecutor said Mahi. They're like the world's hardest riddle, wrapped in a flowery sash. I keep wondering if it's just a clash of cultures type of thing, you know? Like, they'll ask the most insane things of me without batting a single long eyelash of theirs.
This prosecutor said Mahi sounds like they're used to holding some serious clout.
Why do I have to do such bad luck with prosecutors? First, you glamorous fuck. That's no way to call Gavin. Which Gavin?
Either one. It's rude.
Now that I'm finally rid of that grating, bullying-loving Europhile, just guy.
Isn't Christoph or Claver Gavin from Europe?
I don't know. Oh no, now I'm gonna be really late. They'll probably make me listen to one of those really long sutras again. Well, I'll see you later.
Ugh.
My eyelashes are 7 feet long. People stop and they stare. They want to know if I got them glued on. But I woke up and there they were. That's why you lay on the ground like a corpse. For them to slowly grow up like trees.
They make her listen to sutras? Sounds like Emma's got it pretty rough, too.
She does not appreciate Prosecutor Sudmahi's sutras? What ingratitude. It appears that she, too, is lacking in religious devotion.
I don't think that's what the problem is here. Besides, Emma's not even a Kurinist. Right, I keep forgetting. You are the investigation partner.
Hell yeah, I am. Gotta get that fan service up. One fan service up, specifically. It's not glass! It's behind bars! They gained a Lorax. Nick! Oh, I knew you'd come.
Maya, she sure looks tired. How are you holding up?
It wasn't me, but no one believes me. Sad cat, sad wet dog. She's definitely more of a cat figure, stealing and knocking stuff over all the time.
I have to admit, I'm still in a bit of shock. Who'd have thought you'd get caught up in something like this, and so far from home? But I'm going to defend you, so hang in there. We can do this if we work together. Man, that is a long ellipses.
I've been practicing. This is all my fault. I mean, you came to Kurai just to visit me. We hadn't seen each other in ages, and then this happens.
I haven't seen her this down in ages either.
She's a dog.
No, she's big, panting ball of chaos. Come on, remember who you're talking to. Besides, I thought you'd be used to being the usual suspect by now.
I guess you're right. And you've saved me each and every time.
Yep, so just tell me everything you can and let's go from there.
Barbed head! Stop stalling and go straight to the matter of true import. We know she is the murderer. Therefore, it is time for her confession. Your benevolence, what brings the royal priestess to a place like this? I am watching over this lawyer to keep him from tampering with anything in this case. Good for Borger. You are officially the most accused. Now, out with it. Confess your crimes.
But please, your benevolence. Could you please take it down a notch? Or 3? Maya, please tell me what you can. I know this must be difficult, but anything you can remember might help.
Sure. Okay. I didn't kill the High Priest. I wouldn't even dream of it. I mean, he always treated me so well. Abbot Imi was an important figure with a ton of duties, including training acolytes. He was really kind, even to a foreigner like me. He even invited me over to his house whenever I was between training sessions. You don't just do that. How could I ever kill someone like that? Nick, you should know. I haven't killed anyone.
He sounds like a really good person. I think I would have liked him.
Yeah, it was so much fun. I got to enjoy meals with his family and everything. And his wife was a master of Chinese cuisine. I've never eaten better in my life.
It's like they were her family. And home away from home in this foreign land. It must have been a source of comfort, what with being here for training all alone.
I tell you, Nick, this country is great. You can just walk into any house and eat dinner with a family of 5 you don't even know. I know so many Grams. I know all of the deets, and I think I'm in 4 different wills. But
what?
I can't completely deny the charge either.
Huh?
As I suspected, the snake has shown her true colors at last.
Your benevolence, please! I am trying to figure out what really happened here. So, what do you mean you can't completely deny the charge?
Well, during the purification rite, I suddenly got really sleepy. The next thing I knew about me was, you know...
You suddenly got sleepy? So then you didn't actually see the High Priest get murdered?
No, I didn't. But if I was possessed by some crazy spirit while I was asleep, then... What an excuse.
Rifa's big-ass bell's ringing every time she covers her mouth.
Bring. How dare you pin your crime on another person's soul? Be honest, what you call training is but an extended vacation in reality. And that training here is simply for prestige. No, it's not like that at all. I'm training to become the master of the Kurine channeling technique. A neophyte practitioner such as you becoming a channeling master? I think not. The spiritual power required is beyond the means of an outsider like you.
Me suddenly getting sleepy from 11 p.m. to 10 p.m. Huh? Wait a minute, that's the whole day. You only feel alive. After 10 p.m., but before 11 p.m.
Xenophobe child, hooray!
Rifa seems to really hate fakers. But Maya does actually have the power to channel spirits. I should let Rifa know. Your benevolence. I wouldn't call Maya a neophyte because she can already...
Wait, Nick!
Huh?
Can I talk to you for 1 second?
Why is she whispering all of a sudden?
I want to keep my spirit channeling ability a secret while I'm here, Nick.
What? Why?
I'll explain later. Just keep it a secret, okay?
Year of the Shadow. If you say so. What's that all about? And when did it become the Year of the Shadow?
What is all this whispering about over there?
Oh, it's nothing, really. I'll have to ask about this later when Princess Rifa's not around.
Oh, I almost forgot. Nick!
Yeah?
About Imi's murder, there was something I noticed that I thought was a little strange.
Oh?
Bring.
So, what was it you noticed?
Well, you probably won't believe me, but...
Just out with it.
Okay.
Why don't you let me be the judge of it?
Okay, so, you know that spring?
The spring. You mean the pool in front of the Warbad statue?
Yes, that! The water in there was dark red. And when I say dark red, I mean blood red.
Oh, that? Yeah, I saw it too.
You did?
Yeah, the High Priest's blood turned it red.
What? No. That's not what I meant. The spring was red before he was killed.
What? What? Wait. It was already red. Even before the High Priest was killed.
Yeah. I noticed it during the purification rite, just before I passed out. It's just like the ancient legend says.
What ancient legend?
The spring shall run red upon Lady Kira's return. That's how it goes, anyway.
That is a sentence. That is a footnote.
Hold on! Yes, there is a legend about the inner sanctum that says just that. But the water runs red this time thanks to the murder! The police investigation confirmed it. Perhaps your eyes were deceived by the lantern light reflecting off the water. I don't think it was, though.
An ancient legend, huh? I wonder if it's connected to this murder somehow. Phoenix just over here being like, is the fanfiction real? While these two are arguing.
Nick?
Yes?
So, actually, there's one more thing. Huh?
What is up with Maya? She keeps looking over at her benevolence like she's worried what Riva will think.
The fountain will ooze red, and the phone will ring, and there will be no one there. Do you think Maya's hairballs clack against her clavicle balls all the time? I mean, maybe. Clickety-clack. There's something else I want to show you.
There is?
I found this at the inner sanctum after I came to.
Huh? Is this a letter? It's in Chinese.
See that stamp on the far left at the end of the letter? Does it look familiar?
This red stamp here. Hey, yeah, wait. That's the mark of Lady...
Hey, that's my line. Gimme. Ah! That is my line. No, spam Phoenix. That's the mark of Lady Kira.
Oh, right. Looks like the mark on her forehead.
Lady Kira, you say? Let me see that.
Why are you crying?
It's nothing. I can read easily. Why? This is...
What does it say?
Do not perform the rite. I know what you are planning, Lady Kira.
That sounds like a threat or a warning. Whoever's pretending to be Lady Kira was pressuring the High Priest to stop the rite?
Yep, that's what it looks like to me, too. Nick, do you think...
Wait. First, there's that ancient legend.
The spring shall run red upon Lady Kira's return.
Now, there's also Lady Kira's warning. Plus, with the Warbid dagger being eyed as the murder weapon. Don't tell me.
That's why she has to be the real deal. It gives me chills just thinking about it. I bet Lady Kira's spirit possessed the sacred robes or something.
She's about to say go nuts in front of Rayfa. Don't tell me. You actually believe that the real Lady Kira returned to kill the High Priest?
Don't be silly, Nick.
Huh?
Historical figures don't come back to life. I mean, give me a break.
What? You were saying only yesterday how it was more fun to believe that she's the real deal.
Yeah, yesterday! I wish I could keep on entertaining that fantasy too. But the fact is, we're dealing with a murderer here. A Mets fan. Yeah. Rifle in the back. Fuck the Mets.
You have to prove an ancient religious figure did it. You have it's a miracle on 34th Street.
I don't think I get that one. Thus, my days of dreaming have come to an end. I'm going to keep it real from now on. And you should too, Nick. This has always been like such a great portrait. Just her like, I
thought you said I was the boring one because I was always keeping it real.
Sorry, I guess I've outgrown that stepladder argument we always have.
I think you mean ladder, Maya. Keeping it real. The movie where the lawyer has to legally prove the existence of Santa.
What? Never heard of that.
So, what do you mean by keeping it real?
Oh, so you know how someone is dressed up like Lady Kira and capturing rebels, right?
Oh, you mean the rebel hunter Lady Kira in the papers?
Yeah, that one. I think that's who probably sent this warning. What nonsense is this? You dare to suggest that Abba Emi was slain by Lady Kira? You nincompoop! Ah! The rebel hunter is sure to be a vigilante who loves this kingdom.
He succeeds. Damn.
And it is that patriotism that led to them to cloak their identity in the guise of Lady Kira. Such a patriot would never slay the High Priest.
I guess it's only natural for Princess Raifa to see it that way. But I can't let it go at that.
Besides, why would such a vigilante want to stop the purification rite in the first place?
I haven't figured that one out yet.
I rest my case.
Still, if this rebel hunter had a compelling enough reason, it might have killed the High Priest after he ignored their warning.
She's like, that's not Skibbity Sigma of you, Maya. Nick, what did this small sassy child say to me? I don't understand that.
I don't even understand that. Where'd you pick this up? Aren't we disconnected from the internet?
How'd you know it's from the internet, old man?
Fuck. I hear Trucy saying it a lot.
You big dummy! You can't fool me. It was you who forged that warning letter. You are trying to shed your guilt onto our most sacred Lady Kira. What was that?
Oh, yeah, she, like, breaks out into a Boston accent whenever she gets real angry.
Stop laughing! Admit it! No, I'd never do such a thing. I'd never laugh at your Boston accent. Boston. New York. I don't know. It's fun to say the word Boston.
Now, your benevolence. Let's try to remain rational about this. Maya, did you show that letter to the police?
Oh, no. I was afraid it would anger everybody needlessly. So I was waiting to show it to you, Nick.
And judging by her benevolence's reaction, I'd say Maya was right to be worried. Wait, what are... There are a number of places in the letter where there are 3 holes in a row, like you gotta fold it over or something. Are these supposed to be some sort of message, too? That we'd be finding out anytime soon, I suspect. Alright, accused. Wrap it up.
I guess they have more questions for me.
Yeah. At least I have a better idea of what we're up against now.
Nick, there's something I've been meaning to say. I don't need a lawyer this time.
Whoa! What are you talking about? That's the whole crux of the game!
It's just... You know they have that Defense Culpability Act here in Khura'in, right? Well, if I'm found guilty, you'll be charged with abetting a criminal.
Maya, thanks for thinking of me, but don't worry, Maya. We'll pull through this together somehow. We always have...
That's a weird way to say have.
Shush, let me re-say that. We always have, haven't we?
Yeah, but we're not in Kansas anymore, you know.
Canonical! They're from Kansas! Wherever the Phoenix Co. office is, it's in Kansas. Kansas confirmed, yeah! What? Why would they question her? What last meal do you want? Do you need any sauces?
Do you have Szechuan?
No.
Aw.
You're one of the quirky girls, aren't you?
No, I'm just from a village that doesn't see civilization. This is somehow a downgrade as well.
Hey! True. I've been through one trial here already, so I know what I'm getting myself into. We're going to win this one, no matter what. Hey, you hear that? He's got a fucking cheat! Because I believe in your innocence.
Oh, yeah, I know. We've always won because of your faith in me.
That's right. So it's all aboard the Phoenix Freedom Express.
Huh. Thank you, Nick. I needed that. Well, I'll see you later.
Wow, why doesn't she fade out? She just
Disappears.
She's like Mulan. She's like Mulan is the only movie my mom let me watch.
Bravado will not save you tomorrow. And by then, it'll be too late to ask for mercy.
We're going to beat this charge. You'll see.
I don't care to understand every single word that was spoken. But I don't like the sound of that Phoenix Freedom Express one bit.
Mercy? I'm already Mercy. No! Wait. Already Mercy? That's not right. No one plays Mercy. No one picks Mercy. Even though they should have picked Mercy. Wait. Don't tell me you don't know what Freedom Express refers to.
Of course I know. Do not presume to know what I do not know.
I'm no closer to understanding why someone would want the High Priest dead.
Picture her bells going nuts anytime she animates like that.
You didn't even move your hands, you just slightly raised them.
Yes, they are powered by anger.
But given the use of the warped dagger and the existence of the warning letter, I'd say the rebel hunter disguised as Lady Kira is the real prime suspect.
You can't see me, my time is now.
John Cena! It might help if I knew a little more about this modern-day Lady Kira. I wonder if anyone has any info on... I know just the child. Maybe the first thing I should do is go to some place where locals like to gather.
Interesting choice, Phoenix. Oh, it's this place. Didn't realize they'd use it again.
I guess the bazaar is as good a place to start as any. Now, who should I...
I see. So that is what a Freedom Express is.
Consulting her pocket internet again, I see.
Dog, big dog. But Mr. Right!
That sounds like...
Huh? Is Miss Maya okay? I believe her, Mr. Right. I know she didn't do it! Do you now, boy? I feel like that's the only time she's gonna be able to get to pull that card. She's super young, and he is so much younger. He's 5 years younger. Dog, big dog, hat dog. But look at her! Your benevolence! You mustn't trust in lawyers, you... Are you not the accused from the last trial? Oh, and he funked it up. Well, he met them in trial last time. It's just the second date that he's screwing up.
What's wrong, Albie?
Your benevolence speaks with the, You may speak in the vernacular, little monk. Now, what is your name? Yes, your benevolence. I'll be your guide, your benevolence. You know this, Albie. Your soul is only as clean or filthy as the company you keep.
I'd wish she'd stop insisting that all lawyers are trash.
How's it ahoy, little Rizzler? Oh my gosh, you know how to speak that too?
Oh, fuck. Let's just turn away from the conversation, Joe. Voice acting, it doesn't have to mean learning that.
Please forgive me, your benevolence, but Mr. Wright is a very trustworthy man, and I trust him as a lawyer. What's this? I'm sorry. Forgive my insolence. If a common boy such as he can place his trust in lawyers, it can only be because of my failure at the Hall of Justice the other day. Mr. Wright, her benevolence is sunken to the ground.
She must really feel responsible for what happened in court that day. Let's give her some breathing room for now. I'm sure she'll be back on her feet in no time. In the meantime, do you mind if I ask you some questions?
Of course not. I'm always glad to help. Yeah.
So, what have you heard about the rebel hunter that was in the newspaper?
Everyone's overjoyed at her appearance. They say she's the modern-day Lady Kira.
So, they're treating this rebel hunter like a mysterious protector of the people, huh?
He basically said, I trusted him as a terrorist. People have been on edge recently. What with the jailbreak and stuff. I sure hope they catch that escaped prisoner soon.
Escaped prisoner?
Yes, he was one of the vicious rebels that Lady Kira had captured.
So, there's a hardened criminal on the loose. That is bad news.
Yes, but the modern-day Lady Kira is also super amazing. I mean, she takes down big scary rebels all by herself.
Yeah, that's not exactly something just anyone can do. Someone that strong could have easily overpowered and killed the High Priest. And what about that escaped prisoner, Albie? So, what's the escaped prisoner supposed to be like?
They say he's a vicious fiend who serves as Dirk's right-hand man. He wears, like, a red jacket with, like, a tiger on it. They have a head that can be described as barbed.
You're describing me, you little shit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Here is my right hand. Dirk. As in the leader of that rebel group?
Yes, the escapee serves that dreadful master of the Defiant Dragons. They say the prisoner's a former soldier, and that he wields a big, scary knife. Rumor has it, he's a cold-blooded killer to boot.
He sounds like a really dangerous man.
He is, but the police still can't find him, even after an exhaustive search.
Wait, I remember hearing about a prison on top of the... Oh no.
There is a prison at the apex of this mountain.
A prison? Way up there? The prison is at the top of the Inner Sanctum's mountain, right? How did he even break out?
No one really knows. He supposedly did it without any tools to speak of, too. Some say he must have fallen to his death. Personally, I'd like to believe he did. Otherwise, something like that terrible incident might happen again.
Terrible incident?
I don't know why, but I started imagining the High Priest being Patrick Salty Spittooned and slammed his ankle bells going nuts. Alright, you don't watch SpongeBob. Raifa flashback should be Valley Girl instead of East Coast.
What was that about a terrible accident, Albie?
It happened before I was even born, but...
That's only 9 years ago.
You say that like it's such an insignificant amount of time.
Fuck, why am I not in my own suspect list?
Because, why would you put yourself on your own suspect list?
You know, to have my age down?
Queen Amara. The previous queen was assassinated.
This game was like 8 years ago. Oh, Albie, you can say little boy to this game. Cool. But not for long. You'll stay 9 permanently, but the game won't.
And it was the rebel leader Dirk who did it.
The previous queen was assassinated? That is kind of unsettling.
Oh, it was the terrible deed of a heinous sinner. Okay. It is about time to have tea. Arizona iced tea with raspberry flavor, but this time in a small can because I bought a pack of 12 of small cans because I'm just gonna do 3-hour streams from now on at the high end, because we're already off count of like doing the continues, and the continues are very, very split around from what I can tell. So it's better to just have a time limit than waiting for something unknown to show up. I mean, to take the life of such a gentle queen, only someone with a dark, defiled soul could have done that. I remember where Tidbit was when she heard JFK was shot, cracking a cold one. Huh?
They really take their queen seriously here. Like, God-worshipping level serious. It really takes someone pretty bold and blasphemous to assassinate one.
Those defiant dragon rebels are not afraid to do anything to accomplish their goals. That's why, with that escaped prisoner on the loose, who knows who might be killed next? What did Albie say to make you think that, my guy? He was just like the queen was gentle and didn't deserve that. And Nick is like,
You worship her too much. So that's why the people of Khura'in are so afraid of that escape.
Whoa, political cultists over here!
And why they want the rebel hunter to take him out, along with the other rebels. So, is there anything else you can tell me about the rebel hunter Lady Kira, Albie?
I was just thinking, there was something else. What was it? Oh, yeah, here.
What is this?
Sadu found it. What? Is that the warped arrow?
Feeling better now, Your Benevolence?
This is no time to be feeling sorry for myself, for I am the crown princess of Khura'in. The year of Shadu. Were you setting that up? Let me see that, boy. Yes, Your Benevolence. That's a weird feeling. It looks very much like the one the legendary weapons Lady Kira once used in battle. Nope. You think I remember Doggy name? Yes, doll. I think you do.
A three-pronged arrow? I wonder what else is three-pronged in a very specific pattern. Guess we'll never know. I swear I've seen something like that resembling that arrowhead recently. If only I had logic to put two pieces of evidence together. There's only one man in the world who knows logic. And he won't tell me. Where did Sadu find it, Albie?
Near Abut Imi's house.
Near the victim's house. Something like that tells me I better look into this.
It's nice to have an investigation partner who can tell you information. Yeah, instead of stealing evidence.
Albie, can I ask you to take me to the High Priest's house?
Yes, of course!
Come to think of it, he was married, wasn't he?
Also, speaking of having her as, like, the helper, you sent me the, like, designs that they thought about for Rayfa, and there's a lot of, like, you could have made her more distinct. Because to me, Maya and Rayfa are, like, dangerously close. And so having her like a more distinct look to her would have been, you don't agree. Yes, well, I'm face blind.
And his wife is the one who usually plays the role of Lady Kira in the Purification Rite. I should probably go talk to her, too.
I think she'd be brown, though. Yeah! Yeah. Oh. Girl, you're face blind? Yes. I sacrificed it for being able to identify voices, which is slowly faltering, so whoops.
So, this is where the high priest lived. Wait a minute. This is where they brought me back when my back gave out. And the woman in front of that altar, she must be the high priest's wife. Gotta examine her.
Oh, literally. I have to. Let's be respectful. Face.
Excuse me.
Yes. May I help you?
I was hoping to speak with the high priest's wife. Are you her?
Please forgive the intrusion, Lady Beleb. What? How is that supposed to be said? Beleb? Believe. Oh, trust in me and believe in me. Believe. Lady Believe. There's so many E's. So, this is where that old guy lived until yesterday when he died.
Yeah, the stopping checks out.
Believe! Oh my, your benevolence. Please be at ease. What a terrible time this must be for you. I owe much to your husband. You have my deepest sympathies for your tragic loss. You honor me with your kind words. Look, dear, the royal priestess has come to visit us. Yes, What's that? Oh, of course.
She's talking with his funeral picture. Abort! Abort!
Believe me, he's still there. Aren't you gonna get freaked out, Barbed Head?
No, I believe in spirits. I've seen people do stuff.
Make a wish moment. The princess visiting you. They're a bit late. My husband, too, is delighted that the royal priestess has graced us with her presence. You can speak with Abut in me? No, I don't possess the power to speak with the dead, but I can feel his presence. What's that? No, that can wait till later, dear.
She's definitely speaking with him! You can't be that gullible, Rafa, that when someone does something and you're like, did you do that? And they say, nuh-uh, that you just believe them?
It's what my father always does.
Huh?
What? I fucking love the new reaction image that has come out because of the amazing digital circus. What? So, your benevolence, what is it that brings you to my humble abode?
Do we have her profile yet?
Oh, I've been treating her as old, but she's only 31. This lawyer is investigating your husband's death, and I am watching him to ensure that he does not tamper with any of the evidence. 11-year age gap. Yeah? Is that an issue?
This was inevitable. I know this must be difficult, but could I ask you some questions?
Oh no! My 69-year-old husband died! I can't believe I'm a 30-year-old widow.
How much money did you get?
Like all of it. Back off.
A good friend of mine has fallen under suspicion, you see.
A friend of yours? So then you must be Maya's friend from the States, correct?
That is right.
I am sorry, but I am still grieving. Isn't that right, dear? Yes, I know. Abbot Inmi and his wife were one of the closest and most loving couples in Khura'in.
Huh.
If she is not ready to talk, I will not allow you to press her any further.
She did just lose the love of her life. It would be incredibly insensitive of me to force any answers out of her right now. But I need to talk to her if I want to learn more about the High Priest. Plus, there's that warped arrow that Albi found near the house. I am justifying talking to a grieving woman. There's too much I need to find out for me to leave just yet. Would it be okay if I stayed here for a little while?
Barbed head! Have you not been listening to a word I said?
Look, your benevolence, I'm sorry for her loss, but I am running out of time. So, what I will do is promise to leave if she doesn't change her mind.
Please, let me talk to my husband about this. Yes? No. No. No, don't. Not in front of the royal priestess. Now, if you would excuse me.
What the heck are they even talking about?
You have but poured salt on her wounds. This is precisely why lawyers are so despised.
Ugh. I was just trying to help Maya's case. I didn't mean to hurt Miss Inmi.
A miss in me? It's more likely than you think. Could it be that you actually possess a consensus?
Of course, conscious. I do. But I'm also desperate for information.
A good friend of mine has
Fallen into the river in Lego City. Hey!
one of the closest, especially in age. She lost the love of her life. She's way too old to find a second. No. No. You can find love at any age after any amount of partners. Don't have such a locked-in set of the world of, oh, if you're past 24, you're fucking old! So, what do you plan to do now?
Pass the time by looking around the room, I guess, and see if she changes her mind.
Just see that you do not touch anything you should not.
Guess I should watch what I touch, then. Just in case Princess Rafa gets mad at me.
It might be hard to find a 24th partner at 18. They might be hesitant then. Every human's unique.
What's on TV? What show is this?
It is the Plumbed Punisher, warrior of Neo Twilight Realm. It is based on Lady Kira and is the #1 action hero show in Khura'in. The Plumbed Punisher, warrior of Neo...
The Plumbed Punisher? Warrior of Neo Twilight Realm?
Yes, it is an entirely original show created right here in our kingdom.
Well, there's 3 Spike. Mask.
Crying.
Crying and crying? More likely than you think.
Kingdom Hearts ass wallpaper.
Just 'cause of the ring? Just 'cause of the ring? Seriously?
Yes. You Kingdom Hearts fans will do anything to bring up the subject.
I feel like this is gonna be relevant. Like, the person running around in the fake is the person on screen because they're an actor and they're strong as hell. Do we get Buff Woman?
I'm not sure about its originality, given its overall look and that theme song.
Is something the matter?
Well, it's just... we have an action hero show back home that is really similar to this. I'm guessing this shows why Maya is so into Lady Kira. Listen to that old theme song. Honestly, the theme song is exactly the same as the one for Maya's favorite show. The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo Old Tokyo. It's a popular action hero series filmed right in LA. Set in a city known as Neo Old Tokyo, pits the Steel Samurai...
Mr. Barbed Head, are you monologuing in your brain?
Maybe. My boyfriend has a special interest, you know. LA, Kansas.
No, LA is in Kansas. Wait, that's what that means.
Neighboring city to Neo Old Tokyo, Kansas. Against his nemesis, the evil magistrate. Maya's collected DVDs and merchandise from that series as long as I've known her. The Plumbed Punisher seems awfully similar to...
The Plumbed Punisher originated here in Khura'in. Is that clear, Barbed Head?
What did I even say? Yes, your benevolence. Note to self, never suggest that again. You sure? There's a Steel Samurai patch on this bag. Guess this bag must be Maya's. She probably left it here while she was performing that last rite. That rite. This game kind of looks like checkers or chess.
Is it shogi?
Board looks very scuffed up.
You mean to say you have never heard of... You mean to say you have never heard of Kachu Demo? Kachu Slippin'?
Is it a ripoff of Pokemon?
No, it's a ripoff of Pal World. We're very proud of that. I've heard of people describe it as Khura'inese chess.
So, 2 players take turns moving their pieces in a bid to capture the other's king.
Not quite. In Capture Them All, the object is utter annihilation of your opponent. Furthermore, each piece has a special move that can only be used once per game.
Special moves. Sounds like a game right up Maya's alley.
Also mine! I want to play this. I could do this with, like, the cubies and stuff. I want more details. Let me play this!
Nah, it's just Fire Emblem. Oh. You mean it's gonna have weird fans going, oh man, fit girls are in, as someone who is probably malnourished shows up? Oh, there's a wanted posted for the rebel escapee everyone's talking about. Girl, I had to! It's funny.
What? Let me see that.
I'll show you the Jotun twins. Or Jotun twins.
That's our ball. Senior member of Insurgent Leadership.
You okay?
I'm sipping. Senior member of Insurgent Leadership and former paratrooper of Thorin Land, wanted for crimes against the kingdom, considered armed and dangerous.
Now, if we just had a scar here and made this eye gold, we'd have a rat man in our hands. So he's ex-military, huh?
His appearance alone exudes menace. He must be captured at once.
Is something wrong?
The bounty is 3 million damas. Money that comes out of the people's tax payments. I shall have it lowered to about 1 million damas.
You seem unexpectedly concerned with the people's welfare.
Unexpected? How rude! Nina has always taught me that kingdoms that do not value their people come to ruin. As crown princess, it is only natural that I care for my people.
How about sending some of them that kindness this? How about sending some of that kindness this way?
Well, I suppose I could. If you quit being a lawyer and pay taxes to our kingdom. That is.
Oh well, it was worth a shot. Sip. Ooh, poster. A poster of the mountains? I wonder what this is going to be used for. Is there going to be a zip line from one to the other? Put in your votes now. Oh, the Inner Sanctum Mountain is featured against those other towering peaks.
Those beautiful mountains are known as the Roof of Khura'in. Ah! And I see they have even included Mount Pony Pony in that poster.
Mount Pony Pony? Is that the smaller peak to the left?
I vote it was a rocket ship.
Known as the Little Sanctum, it is just west of the Inner Sanctum. Is it not also beautiful? But I suppose a lawyer with a defiled soul such as you could not perceive such beauty.
No, that's not true. I think it's absolutely stunning. Nothing particular of interest here. It's a little too low. Is that a piece of art or something?
What a beautiful orb.
Is something the matter?
Barbed head, take one step back.
Okay. Done. Did you spot something?
Yes, your dismal reflection. It was ruining the orb's beauty.
Did you have to put it like that, your benevolence?
Why can't I click that? I can click this picture.
Isn't that the Justice Minister I met? Who's the woman in the picture next to him? She looks really important. Could she be the Queen of Khura'in? Man, it's almost like Maya's here. I'm able to look at something about knowledge, and no one's piping up. Huh. Shame.
3 ups this time.
What is this scary-looking spiky thing?
Your reflection, Barbed Head.
No! Rude.
It is a floor cushion for heightening a practitioner's mental focus. Your ignorance astounds me. There is not a soul in Khura'in who would not recognize this.
A floor cushion? You mean you're supposed to sit on this?
How else would you suggest it be used?
It looks like a torture device to me. This looks like a waistband. Hey, there's an envelope sticking out. There are 3 holes in a row near the top. Oh boy. Now, where have I seen holes like these before?
Scrounging around in other people's garbage? Like some stray dog? You are a pitiful creature indeed.
What does it say here? Say what you will, but I've got a job to do.
It says, to the High Priest. You cannot even read? You are even more pitiful than I had thought.
Thanks. And I will keep your words of wisdom in mind, your benevolence. I guess I should have studied some Khura'inese before I came. So the envelope was addressed to the High Priest, huh? But it's empty. Still, there's something about it. I bet I can find it.
Lady Believe has not had a change of heart, and simply waiting shall not change that.
Can't we wait just a little longer? I wonder if she'll ever open up.
Oh, you're still here. Lady Believe?
Miss In Me. Do you think... Mrs. In Me, do you think you're ready to talk? Or is it Miss In Me now? Because... you're missing me.
Is it okay with you, dear? Yes. Yes, I will let him know. Lady Believe, you do not have to speak with this lawyer if it's not your wish. No, it's quite alright. If my husband were still with us, he would say...
Oh no. As much as it pains me to have my lovely wife speak on such matters, it would help to find the truth. Then ask whatever you may. Okay, I'll take you up on your generous offer. Wait, did Miss In Me call herself lovely just now?
Well, whatever are you waiting for? Ask your questions quickly, so your departure may be just as swift.
Yes, of course. Yeesh. Do you have any idea why your husband might have been killed? Was he acting different or doing anything out of the ordinary lately?
No, I don't recall anything of the sort.
Ugh, this is really difficult. Did anybody have a grudge against him?
He was a kind man and one of peace.
So you're telling me Monkey D. Luffy killed him? Great. Great.
He would never do anything that would cause someone to bear a grudge against him.
Ah, neat. I forgot I had that. These are Psyche locks. This means Missing Me is trying to hide something from me. This is the Magitama Maya gave me all those years ago. It has a really amazing power. Me went... It reacts when someone is hiding something. It allows me to see the Psyche locks that are holding that person's mind shut.
I don't like the side locks. Aren't on the spots where the chains intersect. Do these chains not count?
Whenever I see any, I only have to present my Magitama to try and unlock them.
Nah, they're way in the back. Yeah, these are magical locks. There is no depth perception here.
Unlocking them all usually allows me to coax the truth out of someone.
Trying to see if there's any way I can, like, investigate 3-pronged hold items to be like, aha! Turn on the 3D slider, woman. No! I will use one eye. Thank you very much.
Are you sure there was no one who held a grudge against your husband?
He was a kind and gentle soul. He would have never done anything to make someone want to harm him.
Oh. Did I present? Psych locks. I'll have to unlock them before I can get any more information out of her.
Yeah. Need to press R.
The High Priest. Cyclops. They appear when I asked her whether anyone held a grudge against her husband.
You know, her hat actually looks like a Fire Emblem Heroes logo. Huh. Yeah.
That must mean that Missing Me thought of someone who just might have such a grudge. Let's just stir the pot a little and see what happens. Missing Me, I have an idea who your husband's real killer might be.
That would be Maya, would it not?
No, of course not. It has to be someone with a motive to kill him.
So it's Maya.
This is who I believe had a reason to kill your husband. I believe the escaped prisoner killed your husband. He probably thought that your husband would get in the way of his escape plan.
But were that the case, wouldn't Maya have been slain as well?
Oh, you're right.
He ate Maya's burger.
Borger.
There's a bird in there?
I guess I better find someone else with a possible motive.
So, see, Maya must have been the killer.
Rafa from behind fingers doing the double thumbs up like, yes! Get that girl.
I don't want to see her ever again. Throw her with the fishes. Kill her.
No, it had to be someone else. This is who I believe had a reason to kill. Oh, the note. It was the rebel hunter disguised as Lady Kira. Everyone's talking about her. Ah! I know not of what you speak. Really? Because she even made the front page recently. I am but a humble servant of Lady Kira. What reason would she have to kill someone as insignificant as I? Actually, I have something that just might show why Lady Kira would kill a bot in me. You fool! I don't read print media. I'm a fucking monk.
Take that!
This is a letter of warning from Lady Kira. Maya found it. It was in the inner sanctum, and only Maya and your husband were there at the time. This letter reached its intended recipient, your husband, the High Priest, didn't it?
And how do you know Maya wasn't lying to you? Because I've never seen that letter before, and I doubt my husband ever did either.
Sorry, but I have evidence that proves this warning was meant for your husband.
Take that!
Well, why is that?
It's an envelope addressed to the High Priest. A monking Fyunk. That's the next character. Hello, I am Monking Funk. I am the funking monkey. Or the funky monk, for short. The warning letter was delivered to your husband inside this, wasn't it? What nonsense is this? How can you prove the warning was delivered in this envelope? There's gotta be some way to prove it. Ooh, wait a second. The envelope and the letter have something in common. I think there just might be something that links this envelope to the warning letter. There is? Yes, and that proof is right here on the warning letter.
It just clicked in my head that she's literally puppeteering his corpse for her own ends. She might actually be the bad person.
This spot on the warning letter proves that it was delivered in that envelope.
Take that!
The 3 holes in the envelope are the same shape and arrangement as the holes in the warning letter. The bad person. And if you fold the letter in thirds and place it in the envelope, the holes line up. As for what made the holes, I believe it was this.
Take that!
They were made by this warded arrow, one of the weapons favored by Lady Kira. A warning was folded in thirds, placed in the envelope, addressed to the High Priest, and delivered to your husband on the points of this arrow.
Oh, I saw all the little pages like it's a book. Love it when the holes line up. There's something I want to say to that, but I shan't.
Are you ready to tell me the truth now?
I admit the warning was sent to my husband, but he was not an insurgent.
Then why did you keep it a secret?
Because the authorities might have suspected him of being one if I hadn't.
I guess that makes sense. If the rebel hunter was after him, I can see how people might at least suspect.
But we are a Korinus kingdom. As such, rising up against the monarchy is the same as blaspheming Korinism itself.
Your husband was a devout priest of Korinism, and you feared that his good name would be tarnished if the warning went public.
Yes.
That makes sense. But is it the honest truth? What if the high priest really was a rebel? The rebel hunter would have had a motive to kill him. Still... This just doesn't feel like the right time to ask her about it. Could you tell me a little more about the warning?
It arrived about 3 days before the purification rites. When we woke that morning, it was already there by the side of our bed.
It was by the side of your bed.
Yes, we had the whole house locked up tight. And yet, someone still managed to slip in. Oh, it was so frightening, wasn't it, dear?
But you didn't contact the police because you didn't want them to suspect your husband of being a rebel.
That's right. If only we had told the police, maybe Rust would still be alive today.
Oh, lovely wife. No need to fret, my dear. My only regret is that I left you all alone.
Barbed head! That is quite enough.
Yeah, you're probably right. Miss and me, I'm sorry to have bothered you at such a difficult time.
9/11, help! The dumb baby killer is after me!
Don't be silly. I'm happy if I have helped.
9/11, she says. Well, yeah, it's 911. Why can't I say it like that? I don't remember any reason why I shouldn't be able to say it like that. See, even he's smiling. Your benevolence. May you swiftly shine light upon the truth.
Barbed head. You seem bent on casting suspicion on Lady Kira. And by doing so, you seek to deflect the blame from the real killer, Maya Fey. That is the only logical conclusion.
Obviously it can't. You can't use logic.
How did you know, you fucking barbed head? What do you know, you dumb fuck?
I know that there's only one man in the world who can use logic.
Miles Edgeworth.
How do you know of him?
The pocket internet is obsessed with him.
You even call her Pocket Internet?
Yeah, bit. 9/11 never remembered to recall to forget.
I'm in no position to disprove her at this point. If only I could find something to support my theory that the High Priest was a rebel. The only a person who might have known more about a boat in me would be Maya. They might be done questioning her by now. Maybe I'll stop by the detention center.
My mother said, what? Oh. It seems I must go.
Did something happen?
Rafa wouldn't curse. She's a good little Sigma. Yes, my mother has decreed that a rite shall be held for the high priest's passing, and that she shall conduct the prayer of lament therein. Her Eminence has so decreed, has she? Oh, but she should not concern herself with a humble priest like my husband. No, it is only natural, considering his meritorious service.
My mother has decreed that Yat shall rise today!
I should say that as her. My mother has decreed that Gyats shall rise today, my little skibbities. My little skibbity sigmas. Did I say it right?
You're the one with the internet box. You're the child here.
The rite will be held at the palace. You are to accompany me there at once, Lady Belieb. Thank you, your benevolence. My husband is most delighted, too.
How wonderful for you, Miss and me. A direct decree from the Queen. Must be quite an honor. Yeah, just one more thing.
Barbed Head, you are coming as well.
Huh? But I don't even have much time left to investigate.
As the one charged with monitoring you, you must remain within my sight at all times. Okay, come with me. We'll command you how to grieve. Besides, it will take but a moment. Now come along.
Ugh, arguing to the point will probably just make things worse for me. I better let her have her way this time.
It will take yet a moment.
Is that what Gyat means? Is that a substitution for butt?
Sticking my butt out for the Rizzler. Huh. Whoa. Welcome, Lady Belieb. Basically.
Oh, I was making a joke.
It's like dicks out for Harambe, but in reverse.
So, this is the Queen of Quran.
What is wrong with you, Barbed Head? Show some respect!
Oh, should I bow or prostrate myself?
No, it is quite all right. Stay as you are. Mother, Your Eminence, I would like to give thanks to you. You honor both me and my husband.
It's short for God man. Gosh damn. But in reference to like,
God damn that ass. Gosh dang that ass.
and then became noun for good butt. I don't have a yacht. I don't have a yacht either. I have but a knot.
His exemplary service deserves to be honored. Oh, but what a terribly trying time this must be for you, Lady Belieb. May my prayer comfort your soul and that of your dearly departed husband. Nothing would please me more. Oh, Your Eminence, your words are wasted on my humble husband and I.
Now that's what I call a commanding presence.
So, You are the lawyer of whom my daughter speaks.
Yes, Your Eminence. I am so very honored to make your noble acquaintanceship. I am humbled to bask in your resplendence. Oh no. Did I overdo it? I have no idea how to talk to a queen.
May the Holy Mother's blessing be upon you. Now then, Lady Believe, let us go to the Chamber of Prayer. Rafa, you are to accompany us too. Yes, Mother.
I am but a humble knight with my pearl.
Wow. The queen is seriously something else. The prayer of lament, huh? Don't see how that'll do any good. It's Justice Minister Inga. Yeah. Who are you, buddy? Nice to see you again, Minister Inga. Again? Have we met? I'm Phoenix Wright. We met in the accused lobby the other day. Ah, right. Blue suit, jagged hair. I'm wearing a tiger suit, thank you. You're that lawyer who brought my daughter down a peg or two. Your daughter? Yeah, Rafa. He's Princess Rafa's father, so he's Queen Garan's husband. Oh no. You planning on sticking your fat nose in this mess too? The accused is a good friend of mine. Yeah. Ah, sorry, I stuck a cigar in your mouth. It's fun to do. Like I said the last time, you better watch yourself, see? Do you mind if I ask you a few questions? You want to question me? That would be great. You got balls for a lawyer. Guess I can play along a bit. But I got things to do, see? So we'll have to talk a while I work.
I prayed of lament with the Yankees lost last year.
I wanted to let you know that I'll be the defense lawyer on this case, too.
Oh, it...
Well, don't say I didn't warn ya.
This is such an interesting vibe. And that... I didn't realize his, like, chin part of the beard came up. Did not remember the ponytail.
You only won last time because that idiotic prosecutor filed false charges. But it's gonna be different this time. I got Karine's top prosecutor on this one, see? I don't care what I go up against.
You can see the tie. Oh, it's this little thing.
I'm going to prove my client innocent. You haven't forgotten that little thing called the Defense Culpability Act, have ya? Blow this one, and you'll suffer the same fate as the accused. How could I forget? Ha! You lawyers are all the same. You strut yourself till the DC Act comes down hard. Then you start begging and pleading for your lives. It's really hard to watch, I tell you. Well, I don't plan on letting it come to that. No smoke.
Teeth through it, unlit. No smoke. He's just eating his cigar.
were you the one who wrote the Defense Culpability Act? Ha! Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. What's it to ya? Either way, as Justice Minister, I'm gonna enforce the thing. Ugh. It started as a way to counter the dirty tricks of your trade, like falsified evidence. See? But it turned out to be quite handy. Efficient, even. What's it to you, you jabroni? Handy. Efficient? Yeah, made my job real easy, see? Any goons who cross me or the Grand Administration. See, that's how you use the word goons. I don't care about this newfangled nonsense. A goon is a fucking mook. A goon is a job. A goon is a body to be punched. It is not a sad, pathetic man in a basement. Gonna get just what you deserve, see? Especially those rebel scum. My daughter keeps telling me to stop saying that.
You can get away with that here?
Better watch your mouth, lawyer. We get to say goon all we want with no repercussions, see? You better watch your mouth, lawyer. I enforce the law in crime, see? And being that I'm the queen's husband, that makes me king.
No, I'm pretty sure the queen is the boss around here.
Go on. Say what you're thinking so I can charge you with less majesty. I can't get myself arrested now. Listen up, lawyer. Got a low crime rate and a populace that lives in peace. And that's all thanks to the DCX, so I don't want to hear any more lip about it.
But I can't defend my client unless I can speak my mind.
Even without the DCX, Dirk and his insurgent scum buddies' days are numbered. What? Next you're gonna tell me I can't say edging? I can't, like, back up someone and edge them right at the cliff, right at the dock with the concrete boots. Can't edge a man in these days. You get looked at funny. What is that supposed to mean? It's exactly what it sounds like. I'm edging a man on the docks in the darkness of night. I edge goons all the damn time. Let's just say, I got a little trick up my sleeve. So I'd watch it if I were you. 'Cause you got a defiant attitude. Like one of them dragon dupes. Say, White. You know what these are?
No. What?
Orders of execution. They really pile up if I start slacking off.
What?
And tomorrow, I'll have even more work to do. Processing the one of your little friend. Don't be a punk, Rafa.
What kind of punk? Steampunk, core punk, geek punk?
Shut up, please. And if you really do defend her, I'll have to add one more to the pile for you. But you're not stupid enough to waste your life on that criminal, are you? She is the most accused person in history here. that also means she has the highest percentage rate of being found not guilty, opposed to anyone. Hey, fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah. I got hair in my mouth.
Don't worry. I'll make sure to lighten your workload, Inga. I won't give you a single execution order to sign tomorrow.
I have returned, Barbed Head.
Your benevolence. Are you done with the rite?
No, I came back to you, right?
I thought you called me Barbhead.
Yes, it was performed flawlessly. Lady Believed stayed behind to speak with Mother.
I hope this will help ease her sorrow, even if just a little.
So, you have been speaking with my father?
Yes, you could say it like that. Why did you say it like that?
Have you not heard his accent? I am the child of Lady Confidence and Lord Hoagie or something. It's very difficult.
What? You don't plan on finding a culprit for him to execute? Lord Bodega. Everything's a bodega in New York. Filled with wow-wows. Wow. Chicka-bong, chicka-bong.
My father is a great man. He works tirelessly to keep the peace in our kingdom. Kurine, as it stands today, owes everything to the efforts of my mother and my father.
Hoagie is Philly. I am from the entire East Coast. All of it. I am Jersey. I am New Yorker. I am even a Floridian. You always forget that's part of the East Coast. But there it is, sticking out like a middle finger subtly next to your pant leg for the school picture day.
She was a Philly queen. He was a New York king. And they made a not Mets fan. They don't like any sports, but they hate the Mets especially. You should feel deeply honored. Under normal circumstances, they would have never spoken so readily with a lawyer.
Yes, of course. It seems Rifa doesn't know what her father is really like.
Jersey princess. They made a Jersey girl. Jersey girl on the Jersey Shore.
Well, now that we're done here, let's go see if I can talk to Maya now.
Oh, it's you, Nick!
Maya, are you okay? The questioning wasn't too harsh, was it?
No, I'm alright. How about you? Make any progress?
Well, I haven't found any conclusive evidence that could prove your innocence.
My 10 is a weird way to spell her name.
But I have a small lead.
Really?
But for right now, I have to ask you about the High Priest.
Sure, ask away. By the way, what's the princess doing with you still, Nick? Doesn't she have anything better to do?
Doesn't seem like it.
I heard that! How rude! Of course I have many other things I could be doing.
It's just a thought, but Do you think the High Priest could have been a rebel?
Maya's mouth gets really big when she smiles, so that she can eat a Whopper. Burgers were meant for my mouth. That is why I eat such big portions. Big mouth. I love the feeling of a full mouth. I'm like a fucking hamster. A rebel? Well, why would you even think that?
Because if he was, then the rebel hunter Lady Kira would have had a motive to kill him.
Fat girl fall, baby, let's go!
What?
Uh-oh, Princess Rafa overheard me.
What idiocracy does a butt in me? A rebel? It is beyond the pale.
That is quite a sentence with that accent.
My mother has offered the prayer of lament to his soul. That is the sort of person he was.
All right. I'm walking here. I was just raising the possibility.
I will not listen to such tomfoolery.
Yeah. She stormed out. Oh well, nothing we can do about that. Do you recall the High Priest doing anything suspicious?
My father has offered the prayer of lament. That's the kind of team they were. Come to think of it, he seemed unusually restless during the rites. He kept glancing up at the sky, though I have no idea why.
He was restless and kept looking up at the sky. It doesn't really tell us much, does it? Anything else come to mind?
Sorry, that's about it.
Guess this is all I'm gonna learn about the High Priest right now. Oh, but there is one thing I should follow up on.
I want to keep my spirit channeling ability a secret while I'm here, Nick.
What? Why?
I'll, explain later.
With Princess Rafa gone, this might be my only chance.
She's fucking dog of wisdom. That is not what I was going for.
Me at 10:30.
Death. Maya, about what you said earlier, why can't you tell anyone you're able to channel spirits?
Oh, that! You know how all the queens are also spirit mediums here?
I heard. It was kind of a shock at first, though.
In Korainism, spirit channeling is a secret art that can only be performed by the queen. No one else is supposed to be able to do it.
I see. So spirit channeling is a symbol of power or authority, then, in that sense, I can see why you would look bad if a nobody from another country were able to do it too.
Yeah, originally I was gonna get Pearly over here, but... oh boy, that would be complicated. 2 of them? Spirit channeling in the Korain tradition was developed from a Korainist style that was brought to the US via Japan. But it seems like my clan's spiritual power is greater than that of the average Korainis. It may be a quirk due to how our styles diverged, but I don't really know.
So if spirit channeling is a power possessed only by the queens of Korain, it's a power that somehow made its way down the line to Maya, I guess that makes Queen Garan and Princess Rafa distant relatives of Maya?
Okay, that makes a bit more sense why they look similar. Anyway, it's not like there's some kind of rule about it. It's just I'd rather not have it become an issue or anything. That's why mediums who come here to train hide the fact that they can channel spirits.
I see. I had no idea it was so complicated.
Either way, training here is a must to fulfill the qualifications needed to become the master.
And what is this qualification to become the master?
To be able to channel spirits of one own's volition and without fail every time. Like, remember how my spirit channeling was always hit or miss? I only ever succeeded about 30% of the time.
Yeah, it was more like spirits possessed her as opposed to her channeling them.
She's become the master of Doctor Who.
So you can do it every single time now, whenever you want.
Yup. At least, I think.
You think?
Well, I haven't actually tried channeling ever since I completed my training here. But once I get back home, I plan on taking the final spirit medium test. I'll have to try channeling one spirit after another in a marathon channeling session.
Only those who pass the test are worthy of becoming the master, huh?
Yeah! But I know I can do it.
Oh, wait, you said she's becoming the master from Doctor Who. I get it now.
I'm going to ace that test and become the next master! After all, I can't let my clan and the other villagers down.
Right. Maya's the next big hope in Karine Village. It's gotta be a lot of pressure. So, speaking of similarities, I've noticed another similarity between our countries besides spirit channeling. I saw a show on TV earlier that reminded me of the Steel Samurai.
Oh, you must mean the Plumbed Punisher, warrior of Neo Twilight Realm.
Seriously? We're gonna spend important interrogation time on this? It has to be important at this point.
I'm going to ace and become the next Joker, baby! So, you've already seen the Plumbed Punisher. You really don't miss a beat.
Actually, it was her benevolence who told me all about it.
There is not a single person in Karine who does not know of it.
Oh, your benevolence. You're back.
As the royal priestess, I am charged with monitoring your movements. So I have changed my mind. For in order to fulfill my duty, I must not ever avert my ears, not even from your blasphemous theories.
My sense of duty is commendable. I think she's trying to subtly tell me that she heard it.
Look at that pose. Look at the girl.
But I wouldn't mind if she backed off a bit.
You can say anything you want about the Mets, and she can't leave.
Oh yeah, baby, let's go. Mets, baby, yeah.
No! You! Ah! You imbecile! Ah, great timing, your benevolence. There's actually something I wanted to show off to the both of you.
Show off. Maya sure seems excited all of a sudden.
Yup. Ta-da!
What is that?
It's an ultra-rare Plumbed Punisher strap. There's only one of them in the whole world. It was specially made to promote the TV show. You're the owner of this strap?
I don't like how they're not calling it a charm.
Don't tell me you're a Plumbed Punisher fan too, your benevolence.
No, of course not. Only little children watch that show.
Yes, little children, which are under the age of 15.
Yes!
You're 14.
Fuck! I have no interest in such things. I love this pose. This is so damn cute.
Right.
No, I am telling the truth!
Sure. Let's just leave it at that.
Her bells!
Some promotion where only one was made. Yeah, even Magic the Gathering made more than one ring when they did the Lord of the Rings crossover. So, how did you get your hands on that, Maya?
Hey! I found a kindred spirit in the Plumbed Punisher fan here in Karine. It resulted in an exchange of cultures transcending national borders.
And by cultural exchange, you mean you swap TV show promo merchandise.
You bet I traded my Steel Samurai watch for this strap. It's a super rare watch that plays the Steel Samurai theme song when the alarm goes off. My newfound Karine's friend was so happy. I got this one-of-a-kind strap in return.
Why do I have a feeling it's Albie? He wasn't wearing a watch, but it might be in his big old bag.
I guess there are people like that wherever you go, even here in Karine.
One ring per customer to prevent scalpers, and in the darkness bind them in jail. Are you casting a spell on me? Watch this. When you press the Magitama on her belt, it plays the show's theme song.
That sounds just like the Steel Samurai theme song.
What are you talking about?
Can't you hear the folk instruments in the intro and the exotic tones throughout? Plus, the Steel Samurai has Japanese taiko drums that go "Daka dong dong dong" in the intro.
I'm taking that as evidence.
No!
Right. Guess my ears just aren't as good as yours.
Anyway, I have this amazing idea for a new show. The Plumbed Punisher versus the Steel Samurai! I'm going to totally go pitch it to some TV station when I get back home. Her big-ass ears! It's gonna be a huge hit! Right, Your Benevolence? I have no interest in such things.
Well, if nothing else, talking about the Plumbed Punisher has thankfully seemed to cheer Maya up a bit. It's getting late. Try to get some sleep, okay, Maya? And leave tomorrow to me.
Okay, thanks, Nick. Why does she just disappear?
I think I've covered just about everything. Time to head back to the temple and go over everything I've learned so far. Eh?
Keep forgetting she's the ally. She'll show up every time there's no one left. I keep on thinking she has something to say.
It's getting late. Won't be long till sundown.
Mr. Wright, Your Benevolence! Are you done with your investigation for today?
Pretty much. I thought I'd go over what we've learned so far. Care to join me?
Yes! Please allow me to help.
Okay, first, we know that the High Priest received a warning 3 days ago. It was from someone claiming to be Lady Kira, and it told him not to perform the rite.
That's right. It was the rebel hunter. But what of it?
That's what I'm not sure of yet.
Did you ask him to take you to the house? Yeah, that's where we got the envelope and where we met the lady. Oh, didn't you ask him to take you to the house?
Why would Lady Kira want to stop the rite?
But why wasn't he there? He just guided them to where it was, and he probably just went off somewhere else for either training or trying to get some money or guiding people, which would fall under getting some money. If you could solve that mystery...
Right. I can figure out her motive for threatening the High Priest. It might be the break I need, but I just don't know enough right now to act on that lead.
How unfortunate for you, bobbed head. Your only hope is pure speculation. That shall not stand in the Hall of Justice. You have no actual proof of Lady Kira's involvement in this crime after all.
Yeah, the warning letter alone can't prove who killed the High Priest.
I'll give you one last chance to withdraw before you are charged under the DC Act.
Look at her.
Your benevolence!
While it is true you did not forge or suppress any evidence, that is perhaps a product of my careful monitoring of your every move.
I wasn't planning to do anything like that in the first place, your benevolence. But I am going to prove Maya's innocence within the confines of your laws.
How can you be so sure you will?
Because of my undying faith in my clients. That is a lawyer's greatest weapon. Faith. You should know what that feels like.
What nonsense! Lawyers having faith? Absurd. You have chosen to dig your own grave. When next we meet, it shall be in the Hall of Justice. As royal priestess, it is my duty to reveal the truth through the divination seance. This time, I will prove that the insights I glean thereof are the very truth itself.
You know the crazy fucking thing about Raifa, too? Her character has developed and will continue to naturally.
Ah, cool! Unlike a certain prosecutor we're about to fight. Prepare yourself, for this shall be your last trial and your last rites. She is responding different based on case 1 already. Yeah, she is! Unlike prosecutor Sadmahi. They probably had to throw out all the character development with Sadmahi when they chose to be cowards and change up everything. Unlike insert prosecutor. Hey, I mean, like, Claver Gavin was like, though he was kind of always on our side, but it did feel like he was slowly, like, being like, hey, buddies, what's going on here? Tomorrow shall end with you under the headman's axe.
Tomorrow, I'll be defending Maya in that so-called Hall of Justice again. That whole seance thing makes trials here completely different from those back home.
Headsman is a wild term.
Plus, I don't have a shred of conclusive evidence this time. On the other hand, I've got plenty of confusion and anxiety to spare. I'll have to think of something. After all, I'm the only lawyer in all of Karine. do this. I will do this. I'll prove Maya's innocence if it's the last thing I do.
Dad, I'm going to a seance. Not like that you're not. Takes off shawl.
Yes, bitch, slay!
To be continued.
Okay. Let's keep going. It's only been 2 hours. I still got some drink left in my can. And to just, get in the habit of only doing 3-hour streams and not being bound by the continue.
May 11th. 5/11, never forget. The day Maya died. I wasn't able to find any conclusive evidence yesterday. But if I can figure out Lady Kira's motive for threatening the High Priest, then maybe.
Nick, today I sneezed off Mike.
The day May took out of two skyscrapers and the Pentagon.
Don't look so down, Maya. I'm not gonna defend you if you look like that. You'd be prettier with a smile.
My gosh, Nick, what happened to you?
You know, I became a bum.
It's a shame that's not an alternate costume, his old hobo look. I kind of like that.
Just a very scrappy looking lawyer. Don't look so down, Maya. I'm going to defend you with everything I've got. Takes off shawl.
Yes, Nick, slay!
Oh, I think I know who this is. You would do well to cease this insanity while you still can.
How do you like my son Mahi impression?
As I said yesterday, I'm going to defend my client in court.
Well, know this. You shall not witness a miracle of the sorts that occurred last time. The moment she is found guilty, you, too, will be found guilty of abetting the accused.
I never claimed to be a miracle maker, but I am good at discovering the truth. And unlike miracles, the truth is always waiting to be found.
She has a stick now. Whack. The truth, you say? Then it seems you have chosen your fate. This shall be your very last trial.
Are you gonna say that every trial?
No.
Good. At least there's character development eventually.
Nick.
I'm going to prove you innocent, Maya. You'll see. After all, you have to introduce the plumbed Punisher. Wait, is that what he said? You have to introduce the plumbed Punisher, warrior of Neo Tokyo Twilight Realm to the folks back home, right?
Right! I may be a defendant this time, but I'll be on by your side as like always, Nick. I have character. I'm not stupid.
Rosie's sketch about the Pizza Brothers.
I don't remember that one off the top of my head.
Thanks, Maya. This place is tough on lawyers. I'll need all the help I can get. Plus, it's always good to have you on the team. Well, it's time. Let's go. May 11th. High Court of Khura'in.
Let the trial of Maya Fey begin.
The defense is ready, Your Majesty.
The anime, when one character is about to die and they talk about their dreams, we'll open up the best pizza shop. Nick, we'll open up the best frickin' TV station. It's the Right Anything agency now.
Huh?
Quiet! Can't you see Prosecutor Sadmahi is absorbed in silent prayer?
Great. The trial's barely started and the judge is already mad at me.
They're very devout for a prosecutor. I like her little nervous eyes, just looking about. Hey? Huh? 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 Hmm. Huh?
Why is the accused standing over there?
Oh, well...
Your Majesty, in addition to being the accused, she is also my assistant.
The accused is your assistant, you say? Very well, then. A criminal does indeed make a fitting partner to a lawyer with a defiled soul.
Every time she blinks, it's like a windshield wiper blink. That wasn't very nice.
Yeah, well, bad-mouthing lawyers seems to be a custom of sorts here in Karine.
I must say, I am surprised to see you still here in Karine, Mr. Wright. And even more so to find you in the Hall of Justice once more. I need to cough off Mike for this. Okay, I'm back. I cannot fathom why you would willingly risk your life in yet another trial. As is custom. I shall cut off my beard for this, as is custom.
The answer is simple, Your Majesty. I am a lawyer, and this is what lawyers do. Although, to be frank, I'd rather be anywhere but here right now.
Such foolishness.
Prosecutor Sadmahi, are you ready to begin now?
Yes, Your Majesty. The prosecution is ready. Let us begin without further delay. But first, I promise you both this. I will cast your wicked souls into the fires of hell. Thus shall the soul of the victim attain salvation.
Splendid! I would expect nothing less of you, Prosecutor Sadmahi.
Please save the victim's soul, Prosecutor Sadmahi!
Punish the wicked lawyer who dares to stop these last rites. Oh, didn't you know? I'm a crossover character, Tiny Layton.
What is that under their jacket?
Bumblefly.
Whose jacket?
I think I'll pass on the whole fire and brimstone deal. But I'm not surprised by your words or stance, considering what Apollo's told me about you.
So, it was you who instilled that putrid lawyerly guile within him.
Sad mad.
Putrid?
What?
He, too, must soon face the fires, lest his soul be lost to redemption. But I shall send you on ahead, so that he will not be lonely when he arrives.
sorry, but I'm afraid it won't be that easy. People say I never know when to give up. Nervous, Maya?
A little.
Feels like it's been ages since we stood side by side like this in court.
Too bad I'm the defendant.
Don't worry. We haven't lost a case together yet.
You're right. Let's give this everything we've got, Nick.
Dang, Phoenix's cleavage is on point. Maya, step up your game. Summon your sister or something.
Now then, Prosecutor Sedmochy, would you please explain the case at hand?
Of course, Your Majesty. Let us begin with the last rites of the victim. Maya Fey has been charged with the crime of murder. Jersey, I'm going to court. Not like you're not. Undoes button.
Papa! You're gonna steal all my girlfriends away from me. Back off!
What, do they like older men?
No, you're literally gonna kidnap them, you creep.
I was feeling confident. The victim of her heinous crime was High Priest Trust Imi. He was conducting the purification rite when he was brutally slain.
And the cause of death?
Let us review the victim's autopsy report and the crime scene photo, shall we? The cause of death was blood loss from a stab wound delivered to the abdomen. The murder weapon was likely the warped dagger, which was used in the rites. However, the weapon has yet to be found, though the scene was thoroughly searched. The victim of her crime was High Prosecutor Sedmochy today. Huh? Ah! Just her Magitama comes flying across the screen and strikes him in the face.
A sacred relic used as a tool of murder? The Holy Mother's wrath shall be most severe.
Ruh-roh stream. I saw that as well. Tiny little hiccup.
The murder itself took place at the height of the purification rite. The accused had donned Lady Kira's sacred robes, and the victim was there to offer prayers as a high priest of Kurainism. During the rite, the victim and the accused were the only two at the inner sanctum. Therefore, the only person who could have slain the victim is Maya Fey.
I must say, it does cast a great deal of suspicion upon the accused.
Indeed. Now then, allow me to submit this diagram of the crime scene as evidence in this case. In Kurainism, slaying a priest is a sin most grave and dreadful. As such, Maya Fey's soul shall be plunged into the lowest level of hell. The hell of tickling. There, she shall be tickled without end for 500 million years. What if you slay a lawyer? You go to heaven. That's why there's none left. There used to be practitioners, but they kept on getting killed.
That is a terrible fate indeed. Would the defense care to respond?
And here I thought the lowest level of hell was the hell of back pain.
I don't remember killing anyone, and I don't have the dagger or anything like it.
As my client stated, she has no memory of the event as described by the prosecution. But more importantly, she had no motive to kill the high priest in the first place. Nick would know with his heavy man tits. I can't make jokes like that. I thought you might say that. Nevertheless, the meaningless prattle of lawyers is utterly ineffectual here in the Hall of Justice. For all will be made clear by her benevolence, Rafa Padma Korine's insights.
So it is, and so it shall be. The divination seance reveals the truth for all to see.
Here we go again!
Bang! The royal priestess.
She was named after Padme Amidala.
Yeah, 'cause Padme owed me $1.
It's Princess Rafa. How beautiful! Her benevolence looks great! Glory to the Holy Mother, Professor Layton.
Yes, good job. Good job. As popular as ever, I see.
I like this bit that the gallery is just Professor Layton and Luke.
It's a good bit. I don't need to think of rapid voices.
Rest assured, good people of Kurine. I will defeat this murderer and her abettor. They shall not escape on their Freedom Express today.
Hardman Animation presents Ace Attorney.
What a joy it is to have the royal priestess back in the Hall of Justice. May the Holy Mother grant us her divine favor. Urdinhara Kurine. Urdinhara Kurine.
She sure looks pleased with herself. Especially for someone who didn't know what a Freedom Express was until yesterday.
Is there something stuck to my face, bobbed head?
No. Nothing, Your Benevolence.
Now then, your benevolence, the divination seance, if you please. Very well. Nana, my robe.
O Holy Mother, we hold this divination seance in your name.
You make me feel like I don't know what it means.
Let the eyes of everyone here be clear, and our ears be unstopped.
Do you want to say that one again?
I got it right. It says unstopped. I don't write these things. I just have to read them.
O dance of devotion, guide the victim's soul to me, so that we may receive their final memories in the pool of souls.
Here is the dance. They spent a lot of time on this animation. You better watch it like a Sailor Moon episode. Imagine watching like a old cartoon, the ones that like reuse a lot of animation, but someone went through and cut out every instance of reused animation. What would that look like?
First off, flashback scenes would be hilarious. It was just like back then. I know what I must do. It's just like, oh, they actually did flashback in their head. No one saw that.
I'm letting this play through for my sake because this is a great time to just chillax. Wind down a bit. Don't lose sight of Maya. Don't lose sight of Maya. Lost sight of Maya. I want to direct a sitcom scene where it comes back from flashback with everyone looking up in the corner, and then a chandelier falls from there. That's why they looked up at it.
We lost sight of the real Maida. We
lost sight of the real Maya we made along the way.
The victim's Mitama has spoken. The divination seance is complete.
Great! Another clearly incriminating seance vision. Not! But they'll spin it like that.
It could not be any clearer, O foul defense. The accused donned the sacred robes of Lady Kira and then attacked the victim.
Oh, how very terrible it must have been. The figure of Lady Kira lit against the dim lantern light. The scent of incense growing ever more potent as she drew near. One can almost sense the horror a bit Imi must have felt.
Oh no, they turned Rafa into a butterfly! Look, there's her little wrist thing! Oh no!
I will have your head for this, stupid prosecutor!
Doesn't even know what special effects is, or AI, or images.
I have never seen a photograph in my life. I see everything told by my eyes. Eyes can't lie.
The facts as presented by her benevolence are indisputable.
But that wasn't me. Do something, Nick.
I'm working on it. It could have been any clearer. Looks like I'm in for another uphill battle.
The accused committed this vile act during our ancient tradition, the purification rite.
Come to think of it, the Rites Guide explains the multi-part purification rite in detail. The transformation rites. The high priest reads scripture while a priestess dons the robe of Lady Kira.
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute. Did it? They say his wife couldn't do it because she was pregnant. I mean, not to say anything, but not to say anything rude, she didn't look pregnant at all. Unless it's like really early in the pregnancy. Her baby is tiny. Yes, she gives birth to the tiny plumbed Punishers. That's why there's only one right now. The Rights Guide explains the family tree and importantly, the Trucy polycule in detail. Babies start as butterflies here. The rite of water. Lady Kira enters the spring and the high priest purifies her along with her dagger. That butterfly is Sadmahi and Emma's son. What? Those two boinked? Why Emma? Oh my gosh, that turnaround on Emma being able to give birth. Hui. The rite of fire. The priestess circles the sacred flames to purify her soul. They are bad married. You don't know it was her.
Indeed, a bad married couple. It would seem that the murder occurred during the transformation rite. The rite dictates that the high priest stand in front of the spring. Therefore, the accused must have attacked him from the direction of the broken lantern. Well, bobbed head, would you care to object?
Of course, because I know my client is innocent.
So you say. You truly do not know when you are beaten, do ya?
I managed to pull it off last time with Albie.
Mr. J.
Shish. I'll just have to do it again.
You intend to find fault with her benevolence insights yet again. It would seem lawyers are Pulkunan creatures indeed.
Look at that Pulkuhan! Pulkunan! What exactly is a Pulkunan?
Someone who's a real piece of work, so to speak.
I accidentally hit the censor button.
Mr. Judge.
They can call me anything they want. They can call me. The only thing I care about is uncovering the truth.
Good. So, are you foolish enough to risk your life for your so-called truth?
Not in front of Rafa! She said it.
Because my insights are the truth! To deny them is willingly dig your own grave.
She doesn't know, swears, only slurs. She is a good bean. She's the princess of an extremely bad place. She can't be bad.
The victim commenced the purification rite by bowing to the lanterns and reading a sutra.
Is it a form, daughter child?
As the first part, the transformation rite ended. He lowered the sutra, and suddenly, he heard the accused's approaching footsteps and smelled her incense-laden robes. It was then that the victim felt an immense pain. I believe this is when he was stabbed. As his life's blood spilled over, his vision dimmed till finally he passed from our world. We have it on great authority that it was Maya Fey. For the victim, he smelled like burger-coated grippers. And there is only one person in this whole land who has those grippers. Maya. That is everything the victim experienced in his final moments.
Inner sanctum diagram updated in the court record. Dressed in the sacred robes of Lady Kira, the accused rushed the victim head on. The brutal stabbing she perpetrated could not have been any clearer.
Yes, it is plain for all to see. No, it wasn't me! A sudden drowsiness came over me during the transformation rite. I didn't even get a chance to put on Lady Kira's robes. She started her own farm here to make her own burgers since we don't serve them here. There's also been an influx of missing cows. What's a burger made out of again? Oh, you know, totally normal things. Like lawyers. Oh, okay. Carry on. Yes. Don't tell them I've been killing cows. Maya looks like awkward puberty never fully left her. Yeah, I think they want to keep her having that, like, youthful look. And I think it is the curse of she's from a previous game. She needs to have her same portraits from before. So that means she hasn't really changed because they need to match the old portraits. Like how Phoenix does. But since we see her from head on and sideways, that means her, like, whole frame is the same. Look at Sadmayi's ears. Crazy good. And then males.
You waste our time with such meaningless statements, accused. You cannot explain away the truths revealed by the royal priestess's divine insight.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, those are some ears. Oh. How did you end up finding contradictions last time?
The deceased's final memories include all 5 senses.
Oh, you mean those words that appeared in the Pool of Souls? It looked to me like the bigger the word, the stronger the sensation was to the victim.
Yeah, that's how it looks to me, too. The sensations themselves are never wrong, only their interpretations. That's why I tried to point out mistakes in Raifa's insights the last time.
So, there could be contradictions between what Abat Imi felt and her insights. Just notice the incense. How insensitive of you.
You got it. I'm going to find them this time, too. Should I check how to point... No, we got it. Nah, I remember how it works. Still, the sensations this time seem to fluctuate more than the ones from Albi's trial. In which case, I'd better keep an eye on changes in their intensity, too.
Maya grills burgers with incense sensors. Smoker.
Okay, time to point out the sensations that contradict the insights.
And I think this is where we're gonna pause it. So, this was a good stream. It's been almost 3 hours. Pretty good timing. And we're right at the first junction of the divination seance. Good bits were had. Good bits failed. And a lot of bits were just confusing. But thank you all who joined. I will be here next week, Monday, noon PST, for the continuation of this. When you stop right before the bullshit, and then never pick it back up.
I'll pick it back up. I have a duty to uphold as a streamer. It's hard to say that with a straight face. Especially since mine ain't a straight face. Horrible jokes invoke the Peter laugh. Well. Bye. Yeah, I already said.